Today we're headed back to the impound auction to see if prices have gotten any better since the last video I made 2 weeks ago. Next on Drink, Smoke, Build. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I'm Billy D, and this is, of course, Drink, Smoke, Build. Today, we are going to head back to the impound auction and see if we can find anything that we can bid on later that we might actually be able to flip or use as a parts car or race car.
Look what's back, you guys. $1,500. I knew there was no way they were going to pick that up. All right, so we're back. It's 2 weeks later. I'm going to take you through. Show you what they've got. So this was the first of many that actually had sold in the previous auction, and I guess the owner didn't pick it up, and so it ended up going back up for auction. This time it went for quite a bit less than the $1,550 it went the first time. So here's something I might be interested in. A 2005 CTS. This is probably going to go for ridiculous kinds of money. Hey, look, it dings. See what we got for miles. 139,000. Sounds good. What is that? Radio? Radio's messed up. Oh, listen to that. Doesn't want to idle. Could be a gas thing. But ooh, check engine lights on. Yeah. I don't know. You know how it goes with these cars, you guys. Look at that. Really good shape, really. Exterior, aesthetically anyway. Considering the Christmas tree on the dash and the sound of the motor, I think that $1,800 was a little much for this, but again, this is the kind of stuff that you find at these auctions. They end up going for more than it really should just because it's a clean looking on the exterior Cadillac. All right, now what else we got here? Got Saturn key runs, exhaust leak. I don't know, I might be interested in something like this. Let's take a look at it. Aura XE 2008. A little bit of damage over here. Got front fender door been side swiped. It's got the spare on it. Interesting. And of course it's dead. No radio. Probably not. So this ended up going for $750, which probably not too bad of a price for this vehicle. It does say that it had a exhaust leak, and then of course you saw the body damage on the passenger side. So not exactly my speed and a little more than I wanted to pay, but not a bad deal. There is one over here that I am pretty interested in. You guys are gonna laugh at me, but it's an HHR. Oh look, with a hitch. Wow, this thing is in good condition, clean, just a good detail. Would take care of that. Radio's intact. Looks like the battery's not dead. 180,000 miles. Sounds good. Let's see if it moves. Yeah. Yep. Seems to be fine. I'm actually digging this thing. super freaking clean. Yeah, we all know it's going to go for way more than I want to pay. And that's exactly what it did. $2,700 for a 2007 HHR. I can find them for about the same miles and the same condition listed here locally for around $3,000. So that's just absolutely ridiculous for an impound auction price. Volvo. I don't know shit about Volvos. So you're not going to catch me bidding on them. Let me know in the comments, is $2,250 a good price for a 2007 Volvo S60? I have no idea. Would you look at that? You guys remember this one. I'm not going to go back through it. I'll just insert the footage here. So this Malibu going for $16,701, I think was probably a typo. The bidder probably meant to put $1,671. Regardless, I think either one of those prices is pretty extreme for what this is. 210,000 miles. Yes, I know it's an SS, but again, it's just a Malibu, even if it is a Malibu Max SS. And this go around, it ended up going for right at $1,600, which is probably what it should have gone for the first time. As we all know, that 16,000 was probably a typo. I still think 1,600's way too much for this car. Here we go, 4x4 Z71. You guys know me and my GMT 800s. Oh, look at that. Seats are always torn up in these things. Although, these are usually falling out. Collection of, oh look at that, of course, black ice. Collection of lanyards. And comes up. Does run. Come on, give me mileage. Service tire monitor. That's typical. Buckle seatbelt. Rear access open. Change engine oil. Service 4-wheel drive. Oh yeah, all sorts of stuff. 269,000 miles. You know, this is in such good condition inside for the most part. This might be worth taking a look at, even though it does have so many miles on it. All right. You guys know me. I don't really care so much for the Tahoes. I'm more into the Suburbans, but does it have a third row? Oh yeah, it does. This is folded up. Good shape cosmetically. So this ended up selling for $2,800, which, I don't know, could have been a good deal with all of those lights on the dash, with the issues with the 4-wheel drive. Like, you have no idea how much it could be to end up going through and making this really roadworthy or off-road worthy again. I think that it was a much better deal at $2,900 on that Z71 Suburban that sold last week. All right, Buick. Keno run. Ooh, a rolled Dakota back there. Might have looked at that if it wasn't rolled. What else we got? Buick, Lincoln Zephyr, another Cadillac. Key runs, no exhaust. Probably not interested in that. We got Mazda. Hey, look. GT's back. Look at all these that people didn't pick up. How much you want to bet? And just because they were bid up. Just saying. And when I say that, you guys know what I mean, right? I'll explain that later if you don't. Key, no runs. Flat tire. Kia, Camry. Not really find anything over here that I like. Oh, hey, look, there's a Camaro. It's all squished in the back. You know what's crazy? Because this is the newer, well, not new body style, but the newer body style since they reintroduced the Camaro. This is going to go for a shit ton of money. Like, they just do. Even all fucked up like this, they are going to go. This is going to go for a ton of money. Somebody hit the windshield. Oh yeah, and it's the SS, so it has the V8. Yeah, this thing is gonna go for ridiculous amounts of money, even being fucked up. 2015 runs. Oh yeah, I bet this will go for 10K, would be my guess. It's probably worth it. So this one did end up going for right at $10,000, right where I guessed. I think that's actually a smoking deal for this, considering that it does have the SS 6.2 liter V8 in it and the 10-speed transmission, as far as I know. And then, of course, the rear end, that whole drive line would be a perfect candidate for a swap into, say, my 78 Malibu or something similar. So I definitely think it was worth it, but I didn't have the money and definitely don't have the time to do that swap right now. Maybe in the future. Look. The Monte Carlo is back as well. Saturn Ion. I think this is what replaced the SC2s. Let's check this one out. I might actually be interested in this. Cracked windshield. There's some damage in the back. What did that say? Key runs, 5-speed. Ooh, even better. Stick. Oh, that's weird. It's like a Mini. And where's the key? There we go. That is the door nail. Yes, I do have the clutch in. I'd like to know what the mileage is, but this will go on the list. $1,000 for this one. A little more than I would want to pay for something like that, but I don't know. Could have been a good deal to somebody. Is it the 350? Yup. Key runs 1990. Of course, the bed's full of shit. Oh my. Oh my. Lots of fun going on in here. It's too bad this seat's all busted. Wait, or is it? Yep, it's broken. Too bad the seat is broken because this is the same color interior as my OBS. I would have loved to have had that split seat in mine. Okay. And then these, another OBS in 99. It's got a fantastic interior as well, with damn near 400,000 miles on it. You guys know me, don't do Fords. Key no run, blown head gasket, good on you. Hey look, Tahoe's back. Interesting. Maybe. Key runs, front end damage, 5-speed. 5-speed. Fucking tons of shit in there. Some crap in the bed. Airbags deployed. What the fuck is going on with these seats? Huh. A lot of work on this one. Could be worth it for the motor though. Ooh, I wonder what the mileage is. Let's take a look. See if we can get it to spark up. Nope. Dead. Alright, we're almost done here, guys. Alright, so no motor, no run, or motor, no run. And then, hey, look at this. No, I don't think that's the same one that we looked at last time. I think it's newer. Yeah, well, 2012, maybe it is. Key and locker, no, this is the same one. Oh yeah, this is the same one. Definitely the same one. I think it was $7,000, $8,000 is what it sold for. And then, of course, it wasn't picked up. All right, you guys, I'm going to walk back through here one more time, but I think that is all of them. Well, would you look at that? I did miss one, you guys. An old Honda Accord hatchback, I believe. Yep. LXI, 1988, key runs. Oh my, oh my. I'm not into these kinds of cars, but I know the value in this one. Automatic. That's no fun, but we only got 173,000 miles. From what I hear, that's nothing for a Honda. No, dead battery. I don't know, we'll see. If I can get it for cheap enough. Cheap enough, that's of course the key here. I almost bought this one at $500. This actually was a pretty good deal for this car. Would have been a really good gambler or rallycross car, but I decided this auction I was going to forego getting anything because I have big plans for something in the future, which I will be telling you guys about here soon. But decided that it was probably best that I just save my money and spend it on that big project that's coming up here soon. So there you have it, guys. That was the second auction that I have been to and documented for you guys. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me this long. So there's a couple things I wanted to point out. First, as you guys could tell, the prices, there were a couple of cars that might have been worth it, but for the most part, they're still a little higher than what I think they should be. Now, again, this is an impound auction, and these prices should be much lower than your private party sales or your dealership sales because they are impound vehicles. And you have no idea what really could be wrong with them. You know, lots of them could have blown transmissions, blown head gaskets, major catastrophic electrical failures. You just have no idea. It could be so many different things, so that's why I don't like to gamble and spend a lot of money on these cars. As for that Honda, probably should have bought it, 500 bucks, but again, like I said, guys, I got some awesome stuff coming up here in the future. But anyway, the other thing that I wanted to point out or talk to you guys about is, are these cars being bid up? And when I say that, is there somebody working for the auction or somebody's working for the auction or friends with the owner or something like that that is bumping these prices up, and then they end up getting stuck with them, and then they just roll them over into the next auction that they have? There are always some carryovers of people not paying or deciding not to pick up the vehicle or whatever, but there were a absolute massive amount this time. There were over 90 vehicles listed, and I think somewhere around 30, that's 1/3 of these vehicles, were in the last auction, and then were again in this latest auction. So I don't know, I'm not pointing any fingers, I'm not saying that's what's happening. There's a reason I haven't mentioned to you guys exactly the name of this auction and the tow yard. You guys can figure it out, it's not super difficult, but I don't want to call these guys out for doing that because I don't know that they are. It just seems really fishy to me that there's many cars back in this auction as there were from the previous auction. Anyway, I don't know exactly what's going on, but hopefully things change soon and the prices come down. Now, there is something that could be adding to this. Tax checks. Tax refunds have been going out over the last month or so, and these auctions could be seeing higher prices because of that. I know most car dealerships, used car dealerships, they love tax season this time of year because that's when people have money to go put a down payment on a vehicle. So that could be what's going on as well. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. We got big stuff coming in the future. Like I said, the reason I didn't spend money on that Honda or anything is because I'm going to put that towards this big project that I've got coming up that I should be able to announce to you guys maybe in April. Super stoked about it. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscription button so that you will see when I launch that video. Make sure you hit the like button. Leave a comment below. Let me know, is this the kind of video you like? Do you like me doing these auction videos? If so, I will do more of them. But let me know in the comments. Much love, you guys. Thanks for watching this long. Billy D, peacing on out of here. I will see you in the next one. Peace.